Hi, hello, name's Faceless, but you can call me Red. Today, we're going to try and sail through uncharted territories. Unscripted, baby! I mean, not entirely. I still have my notes in front of me, but it is so scrambled that I can make an omelet out of it. So, what am I going to do? It's quite simple. I'm going to pick a topic that does not need scholar level of thinking and talk about it. In theory, these things should be short and compact, giving me more time to hone my editing. Look, nobody mentioned writing your videos inside of a black hole would have dire consequences. I just went to get some milk. And I'm back. Moving on. Today's guest of honor is お隣の天使様にいつの間にかダメ人間にされた件 also known as The Angel Next Door Spoils Me Rotten. You know, I normally would not care, but this English title kinda bugs me off. I mean, it is not wrong, but they sure made it sound cuter. Wanna know the actual title? Before I can notice, my angel neighbor turned me into trash. Funny, because it implies that he was not trash before she came into his life. Let's take it from the top. Started as a light novel, turned into manga, and adapted into an anime. This series is about two high school students slowly getting addicted to each other. While she uses him as a box of antidepressant, he uses her as a sugar mummy. When I say their personalities are all the way to the stratosphere, I'm not joking. I'm ashamed to admit that when I first read this, his devil-may-care bored attitude reminded me of Sakuta from Seishun wa Butayaro. I would like to apologize, cause Sakuta actually has a personality, whilst this dude is just a hollow husk for you to put yourself into. No homo, but no thanks. What about the angel then? To put it simply, that type of girl would not, should not, and very specifically, cannot exist. At first I was like, what the hell? Who would give you free food for nothing in return? But then I realized the obvious connection. She's not an angel, she's a bank. You think it's free, so you just keep on eating until the moment comes when she asks you for a little return with interest. And then you finally realize that you are both broke and in debt forever. So yes, the main protagonists, don't really think highly of him. But what do you expect from the default character preset number 1 and 2? He literally sits on the protagonist chair. But you know what? I was willing to compromise. I've been exposed to so much shitty stuff that my mind was in need of stupidity for rest. I can ignore many things. I can ignore characters with no personalities. I can ignore the plot holes like, what is a live alone? He is certainly not capable of being self-sufficient. How is he still alive? He should have been dead 2 years ago, and I think he's been living there for less than 6 months. How are they neighbors? Why does she give him free food? She justifies it by saying self-satisfaction, but an umbrella for a lifetime of food is quite the deal. Okay, the angel gives it for self-satisfaction. Why does he receive the food? Once or twice is okay, but after 3 times? What are you cooking, lady? Why give your own umbrella? Or better yet, why don't you buy a new one? Do you know how hard it is to not find a convenience store in Japan? I bet there is a Famima and a 7-Eleven just around that corner. With the way he eats, getting sick is just a dead flag. What are these trash... What are these trash bags? Just pick one on your way back to school. You go to school every morning. I bet the trash can is right next to the stairs, you lazy ass punk. But even after I had ignored all of this and more, there was still this one little detail that shattered the whole illusion of ignorance for me. So I am warning you. If you want to continue to enjoy this serious and blissful ignorance, then close this video and never come back to it. For once you have seen it, you will not be able to unsee it. 3, 2, 1. Okay, we're good? Nice. What the fuck? Is this a 1 LDK with more than 30 meter squares of space? A bedroom with bed frame instead of futon? An American style kitchen with an IH? You're using electricity to cook your own food? And that is implemented there. It's not getting out. It's one piece. And oh my god, I think that's marble. A couch? I'm sorry, a couch? They're on a higher floor too. And this is a mansion type building. There are more than 3 floors. Is this concrete? It looks new too. I bet the soundproofing is great in this place. You guys are gonna need it. Also, looking at the amount of doors he has in his house, I can most certainly say that he has separate bathroom and toilet. Holy hell, that is a tall ceiling. How many lights do you need to brighten up this place? Also, I have a little tiny question. Why is this is that porcelain? That is porcelain. Oh my god. Why is this bedroom lamp is in your living room? And also, why is it turned on? How much light do you need? Okay, I'm probably overwhelming you with information right now, but listen to me. I'm going to give them the benefit of the doubt and assume that this town is sparsely populated, meaning I can count everyone with my fingers and still have some left to count. Even in this miraculous situation, do you know how much this apartment would have cost monthly? At least 60,000 yen. And I'm not including the maintenance fee, electricity, gas, and water bills. With those, it would be 60k plus at least another 10k on top of that. Minus the commuting, social life, and food. You're telling me that these kids are never going to karaoke? I thought the genre was romance, but it seems like I missed the fantasy tag. Do you want to know if this series had even the slightest bit of realism? What kind of a room he would have lived in? A 1K apartment with 50-meter squares of space with a tiny-ass kitchen, a unibath, a table, and, since I'm feeling generous, a bed frame with pocket coil mattress. Or an alternative, stay in your parents' house since you're a high schooler and we will give you that money for you to have a social life. How about that? This is the deal you will get, and this is the deal you will take. This is just fantasy. And you're implying there is not one, but two of them in the same apartment, and they are right next to each other? Go f*** yourself.